Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Ege again, and this time we're going to continue with the residential project that we started earlier using Revit, and it's going to be hopefully very beautiful, wonderful experience for you as well, a learning experience, and also you're going to enjoy the benefit of using Revit, which is an international standard program that commonly used most architects and civil engineers and construction engineers. So I'm going to just switch my screen to my laptop, and this is where we left last time. This is the second one of the two recordings, and this is the 3D view of the residence that we started. If you look at it from the top view, this is how it looks right now. Last time you will remember we created the exterior walls, and then we created the floors, we created the second staircase to the second floor and entrance, and we added doors, but we did not add windows yet, okay? And we're going to do this everything in orderly shape. There's a second floor needed to be done, and the second floor, to do the second floor, we are just simply going to click on the browser, floors browser on the left-hand side, or a project browser on the left-hand side, and when you click on the level 2, and it gives you the elevation of on your screen, the second floor. Second floor elevation usually is 10 feet high. The floor is supposed to be on the higher 10 feet level, okay? In some cases, it is 9 feet, depending on architect or designer who's doing it. Right now, it is set to 10 feet. So we can add the second floor, but I also want to focus on the first floor and missing items. Okay, missing items would be perhaps the windows. Okay, how do we add windows? And there are also some architectural imperfections, such as in the powder room, in the bathroom, that acute angle corners are not acceptable. So we have to get rid of those acute corners. Okay, so from architecture, I go to wall command and select the interior wall and basic wall, and I want to just generate a 90-degree wall. Wide angle wall are fine, okay, but acute angles are create some disturbances, problems, and please also save your work in your protected student folder, okay, every time you accomplish something, a wall or two. And I want to change my angle again, so I'm going to go to the view and click on the 3D view and select the 3D view option and change the angle a little bit, okay, to add some windows as well, okay? And I am currently on the first floor, level 1 right now. Previously, we added some doors, okay, the exterior doors at least. And now we're going to add a few windows. And you go to Architecture tab and select the window option. There are multiple windows available, okay? So there are many windows available, and probably you choose one of the highest windows, okay? That is 3 feet by 72, okay? And you want to select the wall approximately, and the computer automatically gives the distance from the center of the window to the corner closest. Okay, and then you can insert the next window at a certain distance, okay? And in some cases, you want to connect these windows with each other. Now, if you're like me and you're not happy with the height of the window, you can literally click on it and you can literally raise it from where it is. A little bit higher, okay? Because too close to the ground is definitely bad news for a window. right? Usually, top of the windows should line up with the top of the doors. And to accomplish that, I'm going to change my direction of view so that I can see more accurately how well the windows are, top of the windows lining up with the top of the doors. I think this one, the first one is pretty good. Next one can come down a little bit more. Okay. All right. Perhaps we need more windows now. Again, 36 inches by 72 option is still good. And this next window will be still slightly larger. Okay. Now, on the left side, left wall, okay, belongs to the kitchen, and the kitchen windows are known as smaller windows, so I'm going to change the size of the window to 1674, and I'm going to find this. No, I'm going to go with the, again, 3624, okay? Okay. So this is pretty much how you do the windows. Architectural design requires study, and when you get a chance, okay, you need to sit down and focus on certain aspects of your house. And this is only drawing and design from the design aspect. So what I'm demonstrating is not entire design and drawing and building. This is definitely a proposal drawing, and this is not necessarily a construction drawing or permit drawing. So when you get a chance and you see imperfections, adjust that. Okay. And we're going to continue with the windows also. But I want to switch to second floor, demonstration of the second floor, how it is done. We're going to double click the level 2, and we're going to zoom in, okay, into the building. And now second floor slab is supposed to offer a mezzanine floor. And there are certain advantages to mezzanine floor. One of the things that you see this first floor from the second floor, for example, there's a visual connection between the people and social gatherings between the first floor and the second floor. So and even though there's a staircase, okay, it's a one open space between first and second levels, okay? And so I'm going to just simply go to architecture again and select the floor option and select the architectural floor option. And I'm going to change the generic floor to perhaps wood finish floor or ceramic tile floor. Either one of them is fine, okay? And then that's definitely up to personal choice, okay? Now we need to create some lines to define the second floor. So I want to go with the single line option. I can go the rectangle or other line options, but simply I want to draw the second floor border lines And these floors that we create here are modifiable. I have to go around the staircase. And then last point of the floor line has to meet to the first point of the floor line so that it's a closed polyline. Okay? And this looks interesting. It gives you enough common space between first and second floors. And there is going to be a one bedroom on the right hand side, another bedroom on the left hand side, large bedroom and bathroom, and the guest room over here. And I think we should be satisfied at this point and click OK. Okay. Now there is a error message, and we're going to correct this error. Okay, so what I did is I just erased the lines and I just redrew the lines. Okay, one more time, and more or less pretty much the same way. So it seems to be it worked, but I'm going to give another try. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, just to see. So I'm going to modify. Okay, the second floor lines. Okay, first I'm going to erase it. Level 2 is also selected again. And even though it's accepted by the computer, I just want to see how it behaves when the line ends meet perfectly. And I'm just redoing the same process, okay? So I will go again, architecture, the floor option, architectural floor. I select the architectural floor. And I'm selecting the wood joist, one of the common methods, and wood finish. Okay, option, I'm selecting the line command next to the boundary line right over here, and I'm starting from the left end of the building and draw the lines like that. Okay. Leaving for the mezzanine floor, room for the mezzanine floor, common space. Okay. We can modify, okay, some of the things later on also. If you want to make it different. Okay, so that's how it's going to look right now. We can come back and modify these lines, but we need to now add railing around the open spaces. So I'm not editing the boundary. Everything seems to be in good shape, the way pretty much we expected, but we need to add some walls for this living room. Okay, so I'm going to go back to architecture again and select the wall command, select architectural wall. Okay, this is going to be the bedroom area. And where there is staircase, there is a hand railing, and let's go to railing and select hand railing. I'm choosing the first option to design a handrail on the second floor. Occasionally we need to go back and check it, how it's happening. So, and continue with the railing, sketch path. We need to draw. And railing in the opening space as well. Apparently, railing accepts one railing at a time. So we're going to take a look at how it looks in 3D view, and go to the view command and select a 3D view. Okay, railings look right, except this particular one. There are double rail here. Probably we don't need double rail. We're gonna have to erase one of it. Okay, like this. Good. And that railing has to be extended. And we're going to use the modify command. Okay. The same concept, inside-outside concept, exists also in railings as well. So we want to make sure that click on the railing and then see if the arrows are outside of the railing, and which it is, and which is a good thing. Okay. Okay. Now we need to add some doors to the second floor. "32-inch interior door is just fine, so we're going to add this. And it looks far better when you look at the 3D view. And we're adding one door. And another one. The walls are too high. They should be 10 feet walls, so I'm going to change the height. By selecting this and go properties box and changing the 20 feet unconnected height to 10 feet. And apply button. You would think computer should know better at this point, but never assume so. There are default values that may not agree with your assumptions. The wall heights are adjustable. So architectural design is much more difficult than drawing, obviously. So I should spend more time with architectural design by freehand sketching and giving a substantial time, most of the time, to sketching and improving the design rather than drawing the design. Okay, drawing the design takes much less time than the design part of the entire set of tasks. So thank you very much for your attention up to this point, and we're going to continue with the roof okay, next class, and some other additions and adjustments that we're gonna make. Thank you.